Hey guys and gals, A here. Welcome to another episode of EDCQ. Today we are going to talk one of my favorite flashlights slash one of my favorite flashlight systems. Probably my favorite flashlight system. So we're just going to jump right in. This is the Olight Baton 4 Premium. I've got it right here. This is the guidance version, which is what I'm talking about today. It has been released right around Father's Day time, 2025, and this has kind of been made as a gift that you could give to dad. It has the special case here with the design on it. That looks super cool, kind of has the compass ship's steering wheel design, and then some stripes with an arrow on the back, because I guess dads guide us, which can be super true. Awesome gift for a dad that you wanna recognize. But just kind of a really cool design in general. I really like this design. We have a kind of a lighter blue that's kind of shiny on the bottom, and then like a navy that's more matte finish on the top. Maybe a black, I think that's navy, but it looks really good. And I got this for the Father's Day time to do a review on it, but I am no stranger to the Baton 4 Premium. I have the green and the titanium that I have purchased myself. This one was sent to me so I could do a little review on it, but I am no stranger to those or how they function. So the Baton 4 light itself comes inside of this case. This is a case for the flashlight that will charge the flashlight. This case will charge the flashlight. Let me double check my numbers before I tell you. 5 times. So if you charge a flashlight and then this is fully charged, you've got 6 full charges ready to rock and roll, which on Moonlight is going to equate to 190 days straight runtime. That's actually, well, aside from the charge time, unless you're using it while it's charging, which you can. But this thing is incredible. It's an itty bitty light. I love the looks of this. It's kind of a, I don't even know what color that is. It's not really gold. It doesn't look, it kind of has like a goldish hint to the color, kind of like a tan almost. It looks super nice with the rich deep blue that they have going on. One of the upgrades with the Baton 4 is that is a metal button instead of like a rubber capped button. That is really cool. And then we also get some light indicators. So that tells us battery. This tells us which setting we're on. So as I turn it on, those come on. And then as I hold it, you can see which level you are on with the light, which is really cool. I love that feature. You kind of rotate through 3 modes, low, medium, and high, just by holding down the button. And it does have memory. So if I were to leave it on in medium, which is level 2 right there, and then I press 1 time to turn it off, I'm going to give it a little bit of time here, and then I will single click to turn it back on, and it should come back on in mode number 2. So I think that's been long enough for it to reset if it was going to, and we are in mode number 2. So it does have memory, which is one of my, I like that feature because I normally do leave it in the medium setting, and I like turning it on and getting the brightness I want, not necessarily going straight to turbo or straight to low. So that's kind of just like the general use that you'll probably use most time. You can double click and that'll take you into turbo, which is maxing out at 1300 lumens. We're also seeing 170 meters with that. And then while it is in off, if you hold down, it will go into moonlight mode. And that is how you're gonna get your maximum use out of this, by using moonlight mode. Obviously it will last longer. And then from there, you can just hold and get back into your standard modes. Single click on, single click off. I really enjoy that. And then if you triple click, you will go into your strobe. I am not going to do that on camera. But a whole lot of options that you have. And one thing that is really cool about this is this will charge this light. But I can also use this. So here we have an indicator. I'm at 100%. I have just recharged all of this to get it ready. But if I press and hold, if I click this, my light comes on. And then if I hold this button, it will cycle down to the minimum, and then it will cycle up to the maximum, and then it'll cycle back down, and it just kind of fluctuates, so you can pick any level you want. The good thing though is that as you're holding that, this is showing you where you are. So I'm now on a low setting, I'm now middle, and I'm now high. Now I'm at turbo because it flashed on me, but it gives you a gradients that you don't get by simply using the buttons, which I think is a really cool feature to kind of have that excuse me, kind of have that gradual flow of the light, and then a single click turns that back off. So you can actually use the light while you are in here. You can also charge other lights, which is why I say this is one of my favorite, this is my favorite, not one of, this is my favorite charging system. I frequently carry it's over, well, I have one in my pocket, but I have one over there. My Perun Mini. This will go in there as well. So I can have my Perun Mini on me. I can have this in my EDC bag of choice. If I'm out and about and this light dies, I can take this light, just like this. I could take this light, take the light that I have, the 90-degree angle light. I can put that into here. This will now charge, and it will close, and then this goes right here in my pocket. So I still have a fully usable, fully charged light in my pocket while my other light is charging in here. And this is kind of a squared-ish head because it is a 90-degree light. You have to have this angled directly out, but it will close up in here, and it is now charging the light that was on my person. That makes this an incredible use for me because I have two lights that are going to work and charge in the same system, and I'm a big fan of a 90-degree light. So it just works really well with me. The light that I have on my person, I can charge while out and about, switch it out with another light, and I'm ready to go. I don't miss a beat. And the light that I'm pulling out of this will always be fully charged because it's in its own battery charger. When this thing gets low, it gets below like 30%, I'm gonna pop this whole case on a charger, and it charges via USB-C. So I'm always ready to go, always have a lot of power on hand, and two flashlights, which is super cool to me. That's not where it ends though. This thing is a 5,000 milliamp battery bank. So USB-C cable goes in here, USB-C to the other end, plug it into my phone, and I'm now charging my phone while I'm out and about, all with this little device. So this gives me a flashlight. It gives me a charger for the flashlight that's in here, the flashlight that's in my pocket, and it gives me a battery bank for my phone or whatever other device that I may need to charge while out and about. And 5,000 milliamp is the number that I normally shoot for a battery bank in bag. Unless I'm going with a larger bag, then I will carry a larger battery bank. So this takes out a piece of kit that I would carry, a battery bank, and I'm ready to rock and roll with a lot of capabilities flashlight wise. So for me, this is a no-brainer piece of kit. Again, this is the Baton 4. This is the premium edition. Comes in a really cool case here with the guidance and a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous light right here. I love the deep blue. I love the matte finish on it. I love this like silvery goldish comboed colored clip. Depending on the light, depends on what color you see. And I think that is a great setup. Highly recommend it. Check Olight out. They have a lot of really cool products, but I cannot recommend the Baton 4 Premium enough. Premium is with the case. You can also just buy the Baton 4 flashlight. But I have a code EDCQ. Use it at Olight. Save yourself 10%. When they don't have a sale running, you can use that code. So if they don't have a sale, you get your own sale. 10% off. Really highly recommend. Small, compact. I do not have large hands, and this fits in my hand very easily. Highly recommend. Thank you for hanging out. I will be back with new content soon. And remember, EDC, EDC.